delay. It has got nothing to do with me.
All the friends.
My dear friends, I'm so happy to be here with all of you. And I'm also so grateful to this gracious young man who was actually my senior when I had a short but happy year as a teacher in this college ages ago. And he was actually younger than me, but in terms of service, he was senior to me. And now he's the present head of the Department of English. Gracious young man then, he remains a gracious young man even now. I'm also honored to be part of this TG Narayanan Endowment Fund. And I'm grateful that his son is doing so much to sort of in memory of his father, who is such a legendary figure in many of the things that I have also been part of, like journalism. Got me the opportunity to meet all of you, the present generation, which looks much more enthusiastic than all these people here during my year. Starting from Ganesh Krishnamurti, who was on my left, who was a professor when during that short but happy year. Dr. Manohar Samuel, who's my classmate in BA and MA. Dr. Franklin, who says all sorts of things about me which really does not necessarily be true. Keshav, a wonderful friend of mine, also a very, very, very productive member of the Alumni Association of Madras Christian College, and of course the guru, the grand guru, Mr. Cherian Korean. And my very good friend, Jude Kantaraj, who was my classmate in MA, who was also sitting in front. And somebody else who was from school, he was with me, who was my BA classmate, who was a very, very close friend, so close that he actually drove me here today and got me very early here. So again, I'm telling you, I'm not responsible for the delay. Anand Pannaya. I would like to thank Rufus for this wonderful introduction. And I have great praise for that Tamiltai Vartu, which beautifully done. I just wanted to say that, make a mention of it, beautifully done. I first stepped into this beautiful campus about 50 years ago, when I did my PUC, my BA, my MA. And then I went to Bombay. I was a journalist. I came back, did my MPhil for 1 year. And then afterwards, I was called back for this short but happy year when I taught English literature. It's a coincidence, but about 2 weeks ago, there was an event where a book release where a lot of old faces from MCC around me, and there was this girl who came up to me. She's now a famous film director. She used to be the assistant of Mani Ratnam, and now she's made her own films, and she's also done a serial. She came up to me and said, "Sir, you were the one who was responsible for my interest in creative writing." It's an amazing thrill that you feel. Any teacher, when a student comes back and tells him or her that you have been responsible for that, an interest in creative writing especially, it's an amazing thing. But actually, even though many teachers might feel the same, that is what happens actually. You take stories from somewhere else and then you pass it on to others. This is what you do in class. But this is all what a writer does. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to read a little portion of what I wrote down to speak to you about. And then I will discuss some of the works, my work and the stories behind them. And the most important thing is the question and answers. I hope you can sort of generate enough questions by then so that that would be a major part of our conversation, and not this man going on and on and on, this writer who has come here to speak.